Hey my earth signs, what's going on? So if you are of earth element, that being a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, this is your new moon in Leo reading. So yes, my earth signs, what's going on my earth signs, as I am a earth sign as well. I'm a Taurus. And so as I mentioned, there is a new moon in the sign of Leo today, but also, well, actually, no, I take that back. It's not today. We're in the shadows of it because the new moon arrived in Leo on the 4th. So you can say we are in the second day shadow part of it at this time. But nonetheless, I always say that even though we might be a day or 2 days or even 3 days after, it doesn't matter. The messages that comes out pertaining to these moon phase readings, the energies and the messages behind it is going to stick around for 2 weeks, even up to 30 days. And so being that we are still in the early part of August, you can basically say that the message is going to carry its weight for the rest of this month of August. So keep that in mind, all right? But speaking of which, as I mentioned, there's also a Mercury retrograde that is also in effect at this time, along with this new moon. And so the reading that have come out, or that I'm doing, is going to incorporate a little bit of a slight warning as well, if there is, in which so far the readings have been. But what I want to say is pertaining to the energies of the cards that have come out. Well, before I go ahead, I do want to just mention right quick what the highlight is behind this new moon. Is about our passions and about making our dreams come true. But speaking about that Mercury retrograde, right quick, this is an example of what can happen. Communications. There could be little glitches in communications. And so I just had a glitch just now, but it's okay. I'm blaming it on retrograde. But nonetheless, this is just a heads up to let you guys know that because we are under a Mercury retrograde, that there will be communication errors, there will be miscommunications. But then there's also the advice to not purchase any type of electronics or any type of electronic devices that you might have been thinking about purchasing. You might want to hold back on that. But as well, when it comes to contracts, anything that you have signed. Now, if it's something that you have started or initiated prior to this retrograde, then it's okay, right? But this might be the time that you are kind of wrapping things up, crossing out your T's, and doing a final signage on these contracts or documents. Then that's okay. But you want to kind of be careful, just kind of review them over before making any final crossing out on your T's. So double check, make sure that you have read the fine print, and make sure that everything is on the up and up. And then at the same time, when it comes to communications by text, by email, phone calls, you want to be very careful as to how you format your email. Make sure it is what you want to say before you go ahead and hit the send button. And the same thing with your text messages. You want to make sure that you that you look over the text before you send it, because miscommunications can happen around this retrograde, all right? So that's just a little quick overview and a tip on what to expect and what to not be fearful about our retrograde, as most of us generally are, because we get kind of panicky. It's nothing to be panicked about. But as I've been mentioning with the other readings pertaining to this retrograde, is to be better forewarned than to be forearmed, right? So you have a heads up, and this is an alert to you. So with that being said, let's get right into our reading. And so this new moon in Leo, as I said, is about our passions, and it's about making our dreams come true. And so the energies of the cards, and I want to say, we got the same message, just like I just finished coming off of giving the air signs their reading. And they got the same cards just like we did. The only difference is that we got the devil and they hit the empress. But let me just show you what I'm talking about. We got the major arcana of the world along with the major arcana of the devil. And the difference with them is that over with the air element, they had the world along with the empress. But nonetheless, we also got the Nine of Pentacles, which is clarifying the overall message behind these energies, and so did the air signs, which means that, I'm just making sure that I wasn't turned off, which means that you might want to pop over to the air sign energy, because maybe there's something I mentioned there that maybe I might mention with this reading, and it might be something over there with the air element reading that might resonate with you as well, or there might be like an extended message there from that reading, because like I said, they got the same cards and we got it. Only difference is that we got the devil, whereas they got the Empress. But nonetheless, guess what? They all speak the same language here. Energetically, the message is still the same. And then what is the message? The message is that the sky's the limit. There is no one particular thing pertaining to the new that is going to surface around us during this time, because the World card is an energy of doors opening up. When you see it symbolically, it looks like the sky is the limit, right? Because this person is like in an elevated dimension, going up, rising above to the sky, right? But the World card is also a chapter that opens up new doors, opportunities, not just one, not just two, many doors of opportunity. And so there is no limit as to what we can create for ourselves, because again, going back to the highlight of what this new moon is focusing on is passions, but making our dreams come true. So we can create all that we want to create for ourselves to bring into our actual reality, right, my earth signs? And with that being said, you know, why the devil came out, I feel, is that this is, if we have doubt as to what we can create, because I feel that, you know, at times, and I can say, being transparent right now, that happens to me at times, where we have internal doubt, right? We have our own internal negative thoughts that can sometimes creep in. The devil is an energy of negativity, right? But the message is that we don't want those negative thoughts to fester or to be there and absorb them. As soon as they come in, it's like, as soon as they come in, we want to kick it right back out, right? And I know sometimes when it comes to our dreams, no matter how big it is, because really when it comes to the universe and universal law of attraction that we are governed by, there's no dream that we can't achieve or that is not attainable. We can achieve. We can obtain, all right? We can obtain and achieve, is what I wanted to say, any dream and goal that we have at this time, right? But we have to kind of maintain that mindset that we can do it, right? And to fight off, to let go, to not let any type of negative thoughts block us. And so clarifying those energies, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. This is us. This is our element. The Pentacles is earth element here. And so the Nine of Pentacles represents, it's earthbound energy. It represents and symbolizes the material world that we live in, right? That we surround ourselves with, material gain. So if we are looking to obtain wealth, it's okay. It's our birthright. It's in our DNA, right? To obtain as much as we want to, right? Never feel bad about wanting more, right? As long as and being that we are earthbound, we pretty much are practical anyway, right? So it's nothing wrong to be guilty about and feel bad about wanting to obtain something. But overall, it's something that will give us a sense of stability and security, as what the Nine of Pentacles is. But it's a very abundant energy. It's solidity that we want. And if that is what we are craving for, and that what we want and asking for at this time, my earth signs, we can achieve it. The sky is truly the limit. There is no goal, no dream that we cannot achieve. And as I look at the top of the deck, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. It's the biggest ace in the deck, which shows that we can. You see that ace that is being shown here, and we see the hand. This is the spirit guides, our angels, that is ready to pour into our dreams. They are going to help us manifest our dreams. But in order for them to assist us and to give us that confirmation that it can happen, we have to let go of that self-doubt, that devil energy of self-doubt, right? and fostering any type of negative thoughts at that time. All right, and I'm going to leave it like that because I want to focus on the new that is starting. So when asking about the new start for us, it's whatever we want it to be. It's unlimitless, and we have to have that unlimitless mindset that we can achieve our goal at any given time, and the time is now. So this new moon is about manifesting. Get out your vision board, get out your crystals, take a spiritual cleansing bath, surround yourself with all the things that you want to help you amplify and to expedite what it is that you want for yourself at this time, my earth signs. So that is what I got. I hope that was helpful. Now, as we wind out and close out, I always pull out a message to bring in the message and advice from our spirit guides to see what it is that they want us to know. Words of encouragement and inspiration during this time. And what came out exactly, guess what? The same message that came out for the air sign. So there's definitely some type of additional messages that we can get over from their reading. So the same message that came out for us is this: be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We have got you. And this is the message that we got along with the air signs. And it's very straightforward, but it's letting us know we have everything. Sometimes we might not think we have all that is needed to create. No, we do. We have to create it. It's in us to create it, right? So with the theme behind this new moon of passion, passion is connected to fire element. Fire is connected to wands. And the wand is a card of being a go-getter, achieving what it is at this time. Basically, we are on the Leo moon, right? So Leo is a fire sign. So it's just trying to say that this new moon is going to amp up for us that energy to really go after and be driven and ambitious about whatever it is that we want to set our mind to, our goals and the dreams that we want to see finally coming into our reality. All right, my earth sign. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Send some love and spark to that thumbs button to give me a like. Drop in your comment if you want to share with me. But as well, if you are a viewer watching this video, I hope that your viewership will turn into subscribing to this channel. And if you do need and want an extended detailed version of this reading, I am open for private sessions. Information will be linked in the description box where you can reach out to me for a personal. Until the next one, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful and Tuesday evening. Peace, love, and light. Thank you for watching.